and I suppose last but not least to me, I've noticed in my time now when I spend time with recovery communities that, yeah, there's quite a lot of activity that recovery communities do, which is between the collection of individuals, and they are a community themselves. But there's lots of the other slightly broader activities they do that are always family inclusive. And I go, and there are partners, and there are children's and family members, and that feels really important. That's all still part of that framework as well, really. And it's probably a really important message for recovery communities to also not forget the family all the time. I don't think they do, but it's probably a really important message as well. Yes.
Yeah,
they
and they'll be
become
able
just
to
a collection of individuals, and they need to be more than a collection of individuals. Yes.
Definitely. And when you ask the question of them, what do you think are the most important days and interventions for people? And, for them to have in the front of their mind the time they came with their family and the children were playing, and, that we facilitated the possibility of them seeing themselves in that role, because that is so empowering for people. Being the best dad I can be is an aspiration. Handling my pain in a way that doesn't hurt my children becomes the journey.
And when people set those outcomes, and they will use the word, even though it's a word we might not use necessarily professionally, but they will often use the word, I just want a normal life, and you ask them what that is. And I've just done a piece of research evaluating some stuff to do with detox and stuff, and all of the outcomes were portrayed in the examples of families and holidays and dog walking and barbecues and gardening and partners, and so it all comes back to that same place.
And then when you ask those other studies about what helped most for people, they say someone listened to me, truly heard me and understood me. So there are general universal things that we need to do to respond well to people. And the most unhelpful thing to do is to create stereotypes, to label people, to block people from the help at the moment they are inviting it in. Give people no more and no less than they need to take that journey through to an outcome they've been able to articulate with you that they've never been able to articulate with anyone else, because no one's listening. So we really need to create that momentum, don't we, for all of our services.
Listen, it's been absolute fun. It's always fun to talk to you. I love talking to you. I hope we continue to go on talking for a number of years. But listen, thank you very much. And I'm going to switch off the recording now from that point of view. But it's just been brilliant. Thank you.
Real pleasure. Pleasure, as ever.